Okay, I thought it'd be worth explaining something about these pop-up windows. This is a 69 A108 van, and the earlier models of these vans had pop-up windows, pop-out windows on the side, and sometimes on the doors, cargo doors on the side. The window vans did, but the early ones had a hinge line all the way along the top here, and these newer ones have individual hinges. And I was able to find these latches. These are hard to find, but that latch is the correct one for this year model. But what was missing was the little piece here that anchors it to the glass. So what I did was I measured that out and I drew up a pattern. This is a pattern. I actually cut these out with my plasma cutter, but drew them up in Fusion 360. And then I created a stamp die that I can put these in that will fold them up, basically. Debating on whether I'll weld them when I'm done or not. But this stamp die is just a simple rectangular or a square hole, just welded some flats on the side, and then had a chunk of aluminum. So I machined it, and this goes in I've marked it on the orientation here, so there's a F on the front. And this rotation, with that F in the front, when that's bolted to that flange, will draw that right down into that hole correctly and pull out these nicely formed hinges. So these are drawn in that die, and then I used the inside of the die and clamped this over it so that I could locate that hole. And I have a guide on my drill press, basically jigged it up so I can do them one right after the other. So I'll probably tack weld these corners on the edges here. Just either TIG them probably real quick, and then polish them up good, and I'll take them down and have them chromed, and then 3/16 screws or rivets will go in the sides here, and then I've got a Phillips head, a shallow head bolt here that'll go through with a gasket, rubber gasket on this side on the glass that'll actually mount it up against the glass, and then I'll have my anchors. So the only thing I'm concerned a little bit about is it might be that this is a little bit close on one side. And so I'm going to try one before I get too carried away, and then I may cut that out a little bit. Should have probably redid my jig for that, but we'll see.